Hello, everybody. I hope you all had a good holiday season. I hope you got to hang out with your friends and family. Or if you decided not to do that, I hope that was good for you too. Um, I just recorded a 20-minute video, but the audio actually wasn't working, so that sucks. But I wanted to just talk a little bit about, um, a little bit about I don't know, about nostalgia, which is a big thing I focus on, because I guess nostalgia is really important to me. So, and then also a little bit about, New Year resolutions. Or, yeah. This Christmas was weird for me a little bit because it was the first Christmas in a long time, or maybe ever, that I didn't feel like it was Christmas time at all. It definitely felt like just kind of another day in December. And then on Christmas Day, oh, here, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I felt like that for the majority of the month. Except for the handful of times where I was able to hang out with my friends and family. Which really made it feel a lot more like the holidays to me. And I was wondering why that was. Because, it's not like I only see my family and friends during the holiday season. Like, I see them year round. And I think that maybe there's a couple aspects to it. One of them being that I only see them all as much as I do during the holiday seasons. And two, growing up, the AC just turned on, or the heater just turned on, which means it's about to get really loud. I just moved the mic closer to my mouth, so sorry if this just got really loud out of nowhere. I think growing up, though, I've always had. Is this too deep to get into? I have attachment issues, and I've had them since I was a kid, I think. And so I think that during the holiday season, it was extremely valuable to me to see friends and family, especially the ones that I didn't see very often. Because to me, it felt like people during the holiday season were always much more likely to hang out with me and do stuff with me. There it is. I don't know if you can even hear that, but it's right above my head and very loud. And when you did do stuff, it seemed like it was a lot more fun with everybody involved. And so I think that as you grow up, a lot of magic fades. I mean, obviously everything with Santa Claus, but then you start just becoming, I guess, more bitter towards the world, and you start realizing that maybe there's just a lot more that kind of stinks in the world, and that kind of bogs you down. You have a job, and so you can't focus on the holidays as much. Having those 2 weeks you get off from school for Christmas break doesn't matter anymore because you're I still have to work, and that doesn't care about weekends or holidays. And you have, I know, maybe you get married and have kids, or maybe you are struggling with mental health in a huge way and financial responsibilities. There's just, being an adult adds so much to your plate. And I think that a lot of the stuff that make the holidays special is removed or lost. Which, on a side note, is really, I have a niece who's I think 3 years old, or she will be 3 soon. I don't know, but 2 or 3. But the way everybody pitched in to make it magical for her was really sweet, and it's nice to see the magic live on, I guess, in other things or other people, even if it can't for you. But anyway, that's not the point of what I'm trying to say. So I think that the one thing that remained through all of this, is my ability to, or is the ability to see friends and family, hang out with them and have a good time, have good times. ever since I was a kid. So growing up, there's my family, and then there's two other families, and pretty much my entire life, as far as I can remember, has been once a month we all get together and play like board games or role-playing games, and then the week in between, like the day after Christmas to New Year's Eve, is spent doing the same thing just every night. And these things are hugely tied into nostalgia for me, and tied into my childhood, and I look forward to them almost more than the holidays. I know that growing up, I often was more excited to hang out with my friends and see them during Fiat, or we call it Fiat Alina. I looked forward to seeing them a lot more during that time than I did almost to like Christmas Day, just because like walking around someplace and seeing all your friends and all your family just there doing stuff with each other and hanging out, it's such a nice feeling that is really valuable, I think. So I guess this is the point of what I'm trying to say here is, yes, definitely as we grow up. As we grow up, there's a lot of, I guess, innocence that's lost with it. And certainly some of that just is gone. I think some of it you can replace, and some of it is still there. You just have to look. Like for me, seeing family and friends and doing this week of game nights is incredibly valuable to me, and more than makes up for any other things that's lost. Also, this wasn't a thing as a kid, but as an adult, something that's kind of a unique feeling to this time of the year is like I want to go like Japan. I think that would be really fun, and seeing Japan in winter just brings a sort of nostalgia and comfort into that. And you know, I obviously, well, I know maybe saying obviously is not right, but I definitely didn't have that when I was a kid. So if I guess if you're feeling, I see a lot of people talk about how the holidays are dead and how it hasn't felt like Christmas or like a festive season, and how growing up sucks and like a lot of other stuff. And there's truth in that for sure. And like there's definitely like points to be made about like in favor of all that. But at the same time, I think there is a level of introspection and an effort that can be put in to kind of combat that, which makes sense, because when you're a kid, you're not the one that's like going to work and going to the stores and making dinner and like organizing parties and like get-togethers. You're just showing up for all that, and it's all being provided, which is fine, and how like that's what should happen. Like children shouldn't have to do anything more than that. But as an adult, like you're moved out, you have responsibilities, and like that's going to require you to put in more effort and more work on your part to make that happen for yourself. Like with my niece, making Christmas special for her was really fun, and we all like put in a group effort to make sure that she could feel how we felt. And even if when she grows up those feelings aren't there anymore, she'll still have the nostalgia of how she felt when she was a kid, and then she'll want to be able to provide that for herself in different ways and for other people. And maybe someday she'll have a cousin or a niece or whatever, and we'll want to do it for them. So I think that is the meat of what I want to say here. I don't want to just talk in circles and ramble, but I think it is important that we all take time to retrospect and to look at ourselves and remember how we got here and why we got here and what we want in the future. What makes us want what we want. Things like that. It's important. It's always important to check in on yourself and set goals again. I have a lot to say about New Year's and like New Year resolutions, so I want to do that a little closer to actual New Year's. For now, though, I hope you all have a good night. I hope you all had a happy Christmas, happy holidays, and I'm excited to speak to you all again. I'll see you later, everybody. Bye.